Thank you, Cynthia, and thank you, Fujitsu very much for the sponsorship of this program and all the joint business we do together. So right now we're going to jump into a lightning round with our platinum sponsor, VMware. And joining me up here shortly will be Jeff Freeman. Jeff's a Senior Executive Director of Systems Engineering. He's been in the industry 25 years. He's been with VMware 9 years. Certainly has seen a lot of transformations over that time. I'd like to bring Jeff out. Jeff.
Hey, Roger.
How you doing, Jeff?
Great, thanks.
Good, good. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Now, we had a little conversation yesterday. I'm sure if we wanted to, we could talk about football, we could talk about Maryland, we could talk about SE stuff, but we should probably get into the content.
Okay, let's do it. Well, my team's the Redskins, so there's not a lot to talk about these days. So.
All right.
You got a few fans?
Got a couple. Maybe let's start off a little bit. Your role at VMware.
Sure.
What are you responsible for?
Yeah. So, and again, thank you for having me. Thank you for sponsoring us, Netapp Insight 2015. We're extremely excited to be here today. My name is Jeff Freeman. I'm the Senior Director of Systems Engineering at VMware. I have a team of roughly 100 different SEs in my organization, and I've been with VMware for about 9 years.
Great. So, we've both been in the industry for a bit. We've seen a lot of vendors come and go in this space, but we've always had good alignment between NetApp and VMware. So what do you attribute that to?
Yeah, it's great. On a personal level, I've always been very connected to NetApp. Being in the Bay Area and having, our corporate HQs pretty close together. But when I think about the symmetry of our partnership, I think about it in two ways. In one way, there's this culture of our teams, and we both run large system engineering organizations, and both of our teams are really passionate about the success of our customers, and they're passionate about innovation, right? And the second element, when we think about innovation, you think about what have we done at a corporate scale, the engineering work that we've done. So we think about building storage primitives as part of the VASTA Storage API or VAAI, the VMware Storage Controller that we worked on and brought to the marketplace to simplify vCenter deployments when you're working with FAS. Those truly embody that real partnership from a technology perspective as well. And so when I think about, our customers, we have almost 50,000 joint customers in the marketplace today. So we've just done some incredible things.
Yeah, that's great. And certainly the innovation, passion for innovation and customer success, that's what resulted in the 50,000 joint customers, right?
Right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Great stuff. All right, so we have a long history of innovating together. To you, what are some of the most impactful examples of that?
Yeah, that's a great question. We've been around for a while. Again, the partnership's has been around since 2002, and I think about probably 3 major things that we've done together as partners. From a VMware perspective, we have this core management layer that really abstracts the data center and enables you to have this really ease of use when building and managing applications. And VMware and NetApp have been really closely hinged in that topology, right? Some of the things I mentioned before with respect to the APIs and simplifying that orchestration. Then you think about VDI, and we've done some incredible works with VDI, especially with the all-fast or all-flash FAS capabilities that we're bringing to the market. Business mobility is really big for our customers, and as a component of that, VDI is becoming a stronger component of that portfolio. Now, traditionally, VDI has been really relegated to a specific demographic or a specific use case. And the challenges that existed prior were cost and, frankly, performance. When you're leveraging the all-flash FAS capabilities in conjunction with VDI, you're able to really meet these new demands from our customers. So today, we're seeing, in a single FAS footprint, you can support up to 50,000 desktops, and then we're seeing that cost profile being driven down from $50 a desktop down to sub 40, and that is a huge achievement. So really driving down that cost and then really enabling that performance profile is paramount. And then finally, when I think about, the synergy of our relationships historically, in vSphere 6, we came out with this incredible technology called vVolves. And I get really excited when I talk about this because it's the embodiment of what we call the software-defined data center, this idea of extracting the data center from application workloads. And instead of thinking about, I got to build out the data center to meet this SLA, the inverse becomes true, where you're able to prescribe SLAs for applications and have the data center dynamically react to it. And that's some of the things that we're achieving with vVols in conjunction with Netapp. And I should mention that Netapp was the first partner to come out with vVols in the marketplace for both SAN and NAS.
Yeah, absolutely. Great example of the deep integration between our two teams and coming out with value for customers. So Jeff, you've heard of Netapp's vision for Data Fabric now and how we enable the freedom to move and use data anywhere it is, from disk to flash to cloud. How do you see Netapp's Data Fabric strategy mapping with VMware's vision? And then where do you see our technologies aligning in the future?
That's a great question. We're really excited about the Data Fabric strategy. If you look at some of the challenges our customers are facing today when thinking about linking the hybrid cloud, data is at the epicenter of that, along with networking. And so the strategy of Data Fabric in terms of seamlessly linking in my data center with external providers is truly a great mission that we're linking in with. So it's one element you got to think, how do I get there? What's the journey? And at the foot of that, you're thinking pure abstraction. So we've done some great work to date in terms of software-defined data center solutions with converged infrastructure like FlexPod. But we want to take that one step further. With our Evo product line in conjunction with working with Netapp, we're abstracting it even greater element of the data center, creating this concept of a white box data center. And that's hyper-converged infrastructure. So with Evo Netapp solutions, you're going to see a lot more coming down and available today to enable that. And then once you're able to free yourself from the chains of the data center, you're really starting to now think about how do I link the cloud technologies together. And that's where Data Fabric comes in. And in fact, today we're working with some of our vCloud Air network partners to enable that strategy with Data Fabric.
Good, exciting stuff. Jeff, you have a perspective session this week coming up. What will attendees be learning, and why should they attend?
Yeah, so we have a lot of great sessions lined up. I hope everyone can make them. I want to plug one in particular that Dave Hintz is going to introduce for us, which is going to be great. It's a reference architecture that we came out in conjunction with Netapp around VDI. And the idea is that we're going to deploy 10,000 desktops in 12 days, which is just an astronomical feat. So that session is going to be played out, and I hope everyone can attend it.
Very good. Jeff, I want to say I appreciate you being out here. I appreciate the alignment between our companies, your sponsorship of this event, the integration that we do in engineering to bring values to customers, and for the great future that we'll have between us. All right?
Absolutely.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Roger.
All right. So I think it's pretty obvious, partners are critical to the Data Fabric. We just had great presentations from Fujitsu and VMware, but also so is the technology, our products and solutions. And the person best equipped to explain that is our new Executive Vice President of Product Operations, Joel Reich. Joel has been with Netapp for 13 years. He's been in the industry over 30 years.